Hello friends, welcome to the Examophobia YouTube channel. Today we will discuss the Uttar Pradesh budget 2020-21 highlights. So let's start. Uttar Pradesh budget analysis 2020-21. On February 18, 2020, Uttar Pradesh Finance Minister Shri Surendra Kumar Khanna presented the budget for the financial year 2020-21 in the Legislative Assembly. First point, it is worth mentioning that this is the most massive budget presented to date in the history of Uttar Pradesh. The budget size presented is rupees 512,860.72 crore. This is 33,159 crore more than the previous budget. New schemes worth rupees 10,967.87 crore have been included in the budget. Next one, the presented budget will help in moving the economy of the state towards $1 trillion. So discuss budget highlights. First one, the gross state domestic product GSDP of Uttar Pradesh for 2020-21 at current prices is estimated to rupees 17,91,263 crore. This is based on the estimate that the state economy will grow at a rate of 6% from the year 2019-20. In 2019-20, GSDP is estimated to grow at a rate of 14% over the previous year. Expenditure for 2020-21 is estimated to be rupees 5,12,861 crore, a 13.5% increase over the 2019-20 revised estimate. The revised expenditure for 2019-20 is rupees 27,873 crore, 5.8% lower than the budgeted estimate. Let's discuss total receipts excluding borrowing for 2020-21 are estimated to be rupees 4,24,768 crore, an increase of 13% as compared to the revised estimate of 2019-20. In 2019-20, total receipts excluding borrowings are estimated to fall short of the budgeted estimate by rupees 21,469 crore, lump sum 5.4%. Next one, fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit for the year 2020-21 is targeting at rupees 53,195 crore, lump sum 2.9% of GSDP, gross state domestic products. In 2019-20, as per the revised figures, it is estimated to increase by rupees 3,494 crore to 2.98% of GSDP as compared to the budgeted 2.9% of GSDP. The budget estimates a rupees 27,451 crore revenue surplus, 1.53% of GSDP. In 2020-21, the state indebtedness is estimated at 28.8% of GDP. Next one, sectors as housing and urban development 26%, policing 19%, and Health and Family Welfare 16%, saw the highest increase in allocation to the energy sector 15%, saw the highest decrease. Next one, policy highlights. Third point, policy highlights. Apprenticeship scheme. A new scheme has been proposed to encourage youth to work as apprentices in industries by providing them apprenticeships along with a monthly stipend. Under this scheme, an amount of rupees 2,500 per month will be provided as a training allowance. Of the total monthly stipend that will provided, rupees 1,500 will be borne by the central government. This amount will be provided central government. Rupees 1,000 will be borne by the state government. 1,000 provided by state government, and the rest will be borne by employer. Rupees 100 crore has been proposed for the scheme. Next policy, Yuva Hub. A new scheme, Yuva Udyamita Vikas Abhiyan, has been proposed with the aim of making more than 1 lakh young persons self-reliant. Yuva hubs will be set up in all districts to provide financial and operational assistance to start off for a 1 year period. Starting from the planning stage, rupees 50 crore has been proposed to set up these hubs. The Yuva hubs will also implement in an integrated manner all the self-employed schemes for the youth, having a total allocation of nearly rupees 1,200 crore rupees. Next policy, State Niti Aayog. A State Niti Aayog will be constituted to replace the existing State Planning Commission. The State Niti Aayog will prepare a roadmap for integrated and sustainable development of the state. A mechanism will be developed for preparation and consolidation of plans at the district level. Next one, education. It is proposed to establish 7 universities in the budget. Next one, promote higher education. 3 new universities are being established in Saharanpur, Azamgarh and Aligarh. Establishment of Police Forensic University is proposed in the state. In addition, a law university is proposed in Prayagraj district and an Ayush university in Gorakhpur is proposed. Next one, engineering colleges are being established in Mirzapur, Pratapgarh, Basti, Gonda district. Next one, construction of engineering colleges in Azamgarh, Ambedkar Nagar is almost completed. Next one, continuous efforts are being made to improve education under the School Chalo Abhiyan. 1 crore 80 lakh children were enrolled. Next one, through Operation Education Rejuvenation, work is being done to provide better facilities in 91,236 schools. 15,000 primary schools and 1,000 higher secondary schools were converted into English medium. Next one, the overall education campaign is being implemented by the state government for upgrading school education at the primary and primary level of the state. For this, an arrangement of rupees 18,363 crore is proposed. Next one, NCERT is state schools has been implemented. The Uttar Pradesh Implement Schools Fee Regulation Bill 2018 has been enacted to regulate the fee charged from students studying in private schools in state. Next one, for the development of basic facilities in the field of higher education, a provision of rupees 111 crore rupees is proposed under the National Higher Education Campaign. Next field, civil aviation. First one, it proposed funds for 11 other airports including the airport at Jewar International Airport and Ayodhya Airport. Next one, next field, women and child development. First one, awareness program for prevention of female feticide is being conducted in 68 districts under the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme. Next one, a provision of 1,200 crore rupees is proposed for the Chief Minister Kanya Sumangala scheme. Next one, under the Destitute Women Pension Scheme, an amount of rupees 500 is sent to the beneficiaries' account directly every month for the maintenance of destitute women and their children. A provision of rupees 1,432 crore is proposed under this scheme. Next field, electricity sector. First one, in order to promote solar power projects in the Bundelkhand region, it has been decided to construct a green energy corridor for 4,000 MW solar power generation. Biodiesel, bioethanol, methanol, biogas, bio-CNG under Bioenergy Enterprises Promotion Program, projects like production etc. are being encouraged. Next one, 2,727 crore ROs in various primary schools of the state. Water plants have been set up. Next field, rural development. First one, more than 13 lakh houses have been constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana rural. Next one, with the construction of toilets for 2 crore 61 lakh families under the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, the state has achieved the first position in the country. Most important, very important. Next one, currently 14 crore 59 lakh man days of employment opportunities have been created under Manrega scheme till 20 November 2019. Next one, for the first time 38 forest villages of Ventangia, Mushar, Kol and Tharu tribals were declared as revenue villages so that the poor of these villages settled in forest areas could get basic facilities like housing, medical, education, roads, electricity and ration card. Next one, a total of 19 clusters have been selected under the Syama Prasad Mukherjee Rural-Urban Mission in 3 phases in the state. Next one, a provision of rupees 1,357 crores is proposed for the प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना। नेक्स्ट वन, हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर। फर्स्ट वन, मेट्रो रेल ऑपरेट्स इन लखनऊ, गाजियाबाद एंड नोएडा। नेक्स्ट वन, work from Delhi to Meerut regional rapid transit system is in progress, for which a provision of rupees 900 crore rupees proposed. Next one, approving the Kanpur Metro Rail project by the Government of India. The cost of the project has been approved at rupees 11,076 crore rupees. Next one, the total length of the project is 32 km. Work has started on the Kanpur Metro. A provision of 358 crore is proposed for this project. Next one, the Agra Metro Rail project has been approved by the Government of India at the cost of rupees 8,379 crore. The total length of the project is 29 km. A provision of rupees 286 crore is proposed for the project. Next one, proposals for metro rail are being prepared for Gorakhpur and other cities, for which a provision of rupees 200 crore is proposed. Next one, a provision of rupees 50 crore is proposed for the establishment of National Inspiration Site in Lucknow. Important, most important. Next one, it has been decided to operate electric buses in Lucknow, Prayagraj, Agra, Ghaziabad, Kanpur, Gorakhpur, Varanasi, Mathura, Shahjahanpur. Next one, the Uttar Pradesh Electric Vehicle Manufacturing Policy 2019 has been promulgated. Next one, more than 700 electric buses are being arranged in the state. Next one, under the Swachh Bharat mission, all 75 districts of the state ODF have been announced. Next one, projects worth about rupees 20,000 crores are being implemented in 10 cities of the state: Lucknow, Kanpur, Prayagraj, Varanasi, Agra, Saharanpur, Bareilly, Jhansi, Moradabad and Aligarh under the Smart City Mission. Next one, in addition to the 10 municipal corporations selected by the central government, it has been decided to develop the remaining 7 municipal corporations: Meerut, Ghaziabad, Ayodhya, Firozabad, Gorakhpur, Mathura, Vrindavan and Shahjahanpur as smart cities. Next one, police. First one, a provision of rupees 122 crore is proposed for the police force modernization scheme. A provision of rupees 60 crore is proposed for the construction of forensic science laboratories. Next one, a provision of rupees 97 crore is proposed for the Safe City Lucknow scheme. Next one, a provision of rupees 20 crore is proposed for the establishment of Uttar Pradesh Police Forensic University. Next one, a provision of rupees 3 crore of cyber crime prevention against women and children is proposed. Next one, women PSC is Lucknow, Gorakhpur and Badaयूं district ducts are installed. Next one, there are 76 women police stations in the state. Next one, 2 women police stations are established in Lakhimpur Kheri district and 1 woman police station is established in all other districts. Next one, agriculture and allied activities. First one, in the budget arrangements were made to make the benefit of crop insurance scheme accessible to the original farmer as well as the sharecroppers. Next, a budget arrangement is proposed for the destitute cow dynasty as a shelter maintenance of the bovine and development of the improved breed. Next one, in the year 2020-21, the target of food grain production is 641 lakh 74,000 metric ton and the target of oilseed production is 13 lakh 90,000 metric tons. Next one, in the year 2018-19, 604 lakh 15,000 metric tons of food grains were produced against the target of 581.03 million ton, which is metric ton, which is the highest ever record production. Next one, milk production in the state was 305 lakh metric tons in the year 2018-19. The target of milk production has been kept at 340 lakh million ton in the year 2019-20. 175 lakh metric tons of milk has been produced until October 2019. Next, tourism, culture and charitable work. First one, in the year 2018, more than 28 crore 88 lakh tourists visited Uttar Pradesh, out of which 28 crore 50 lakh number of Indian tourists and 37 lakh 80,000 number of foreign tourists. The festival of Deepotsava was held again in Ayodhya on October 26, 2019 and more than 4,026 lamps were lit on this occasion. This was a new record which was included in the Guinness Book of World Record. Next one, an arrangement of rupees 85 crores is proposed for the development of high level tourist infrastructure facilities in Ayodhya. A provision of rupees 10 crore is proposed for strengthening the Tulsi Memorial Building in Ayodhya, Cultural Center in Varanasi district. Next one, for the purpose of preserving the cultural and ancient heritage of the state, some ambitious plans are proposed for the development of Garhmukteshwar area in Hapur district, development of water sports at Ramgartal in Gorakhpur, construction of helipads at important tourist places, implementation of 46 tourist development schemes. Next one, a provision of rupees 25 crore is proposed for the development of water sport in Ramgartal of Gorakhpur district. Next one, a provision of rupees 200 crores is proposed for the Sri Kashi Vishwanath temple expansion and beautification scheme. Next one, an arrangement of rupees 180 crore is proposed for the construction of Vedic Science Center under Kashi Hindu University. Next one, there is a target to increase the forest cover and tree cover to 15% by the year 2030, for which in various plantation schemes, large scale rugged manure and degraded forest land, community land and private land of farmers on the road, railway line and private property of farmers. There is an action plan to plant trees at the level. Last one, health and family welfare. First one, Mahatma Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya Cancer Institute at Kashi Hindu University, Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital at Lahartara and BRD. Next one, super specialty blocks have been operationalized at Medical College Gorakhpur. Next, in memory of late Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, a new medical university in Lucknow at a satellite centers of King George Medical University is being established in Balrampur. Next, Uttar Pradesh economy. First one, GSDP, gross state domestic product. Uttar Pradesh GSDP at constant prices has grown at a rate of 6.5% in 2018-19 over the previous year, consistently declining from an 8.8% growth rate seen in 2015-16 in period of Sri Akhilesh Yadav government. Second, sectors: agriculture, manufacturing and services contributed 24%, 26%, 50% respectively to the state's economy in 2018-19. In comparison, their contribution to the country economy was 17%, 29%, 54% respectively. Next one, agriculture. Most important, agriculture's growth rate increased from 5.6% in 2015-16 to 7.8% in 17-18, with a decline to 3.5% in 2018-19. Manufacturing services grew 5.9% and 7.8% respectively in 2018-19. Next one, unemployment. According to the periodic labor force survey 2017-18, Uttar Pradesh has an unemployment rate of 6.4%, which is the higher than the all India unemployment rate of 6.1%. So this graph, let's see. This color show 2015-16, this color show 2016-17, this color show 17-18, this color show 2018-19. Next one, budget estimates for 2020-21. First one, total expenditure in 2020-21 is targeted at rupees 5,12,861 crore, which is 13.5% higher than the revised estimate of 2019-20. This expenditure is proposed to be met through receipt other than borrowings of rupees 4,24,768 crore, lump sum 85%, and borrowing of rupees 75,791 crore, 15% lump sum. Next one, total receipts other than borrowings in 2020-21 is expected to be 13% higher than the 2019-20 revised estimate. In 2019-20, as per the revised figures, expenditure is estimated to decrease by rupees 27,873 crore, lump sum 5.8% comparison to the budgeted estimate, whereas receipts other than borrowings are estimated to fall short by rupees 21,469 crore, 5.4% something. Next one, budget 2020-21 key figures. Expenditure table, total expenditure 2018-19, 19-20, this amount show the budgeted amount. This is revised amount, percentage change from budgeted expenditure 2019-20 to revised expenditure 2019-20. 2020-21 budgeted है and important, so please read. Next one, expenditure in 2020-21. Capital expenditure for 2020-21 is proposed to be 1,17,744 crore, which is an increase of 9.2% over the revised estimate of 2019-20. Capital expenditure included expenditure affecting the assets and liabilities of the state, such as capital outlay. First one, capital outlay, expenditure which lead to creation of assets such as bridges and hospitals. And next, second, repayment and grants of loans by the state government. Second one, in 2020-21 capital outlay is estimated to be rupees 81,209 crore, which is 2.8% higher than the revised estimate of 2019-20. Sectors receiving the highest allocation for capital outlay in 2020-21 include transport 30% of the total capital outlay, energy 14%, and housing and urban development 11%. Next one, subsidies in 2020-21. Subsidies provided by the state are estimated to cost rupees 16,726 crore, a 5.4% increase over the revised estimate of 19-20. Of this rupees 9,050 crore, 54% has been allocated for power subsidy, another rupees 2,906 crore, 17% has been allocated to provide various subsidies in agriculture. Next one, in 2019-20 the state's expenditure on subsidies is estimated to increase from rupees 14,849 crore rupees at the budgeted stage to rupees 15,874 crore at the revised stage, an increase of 6.9% something. This is primarily due to a rupees 1,000 crore increase in power subsidy. Next one, revenue expenditure for 2020-21 is proposed to be rupees 3,95,117 crore, which is 14.9% higher than the revised estimate of 2019-20. Example of revenue expenditure are subsidies and payment of salaries, pension, something interest, etc. Next one, revenue expenditure forms 77% of total expenditure in 2020-21. rest 23% of the total expenditure comprises of capital outlays lump sum 16% and repayment and grant of loans 7%. Keep analysis table. Next one, this portion is hardly important, so keep analysis. Next now, sector wise expenditure in 2020-21. The sector wise listed below account of 61% of the total expenditure towards all sectors in 2020-21. A comparison of Uttar Pradesh expenditure on certain key sectors with that by the other state. Let's see. First one, education. 2020-21, 64,805 crore rupees. Lump sum percentage change from expenditure revised expenditure 2019-20 to borrowing expenditure 2020-21 increase 13.5%. Rupees 18,363 crore rupees has been allocated from Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan and rupees 2,660 crore for the midday meal scheme. Next one, transport 33,152 crore rupees. Percentage change 14% something. Rupees 2,000 crore each. Each has been allocated from the Ganga Expressway and the Noida International Greenfield Airport at Jewar. Now third one, second one, first one, rural development 31,402 crore rupees. Percentage change 5.3%. Rupees 6,240 crore rupees has been allocated from the PM Awas Yojana rural and rupees 5,791 crore rupees Swachh Bharat Mission rural and rupees 4,800 crore for Manrega. Next, fourth, housing and urban development 28,349 crore rupees. Percentage change 25.6%. Rupees 8,241 crore has been allocated from the PM Awas Yojana urban and rupees 2,200 crore for the Amrut scheme and rupees 2,000 crore for the smart city mission. And next, 4,695 crore grants have been given by the Finance Commission for urban local bodies. Next, fifth one, police 26,395 crore rupees. Percentage change 19.3%. Rupees 18,772 crore rupees has been provided for expenditure on district police force. Sixth one, health and family welfare 26,266 crore rupees budgeted है. Percentage change 16.5%. Rupees 3,845 crore has been allocated for the national rural health mission. 7, social security and welfare 23,438 crore rupees. Percentage change 13.1%. Rupees 3,578 crore of expenditure is planned from the state disaster response fund. Next one, energy 8 23,425 crore rupees minus 15%. And 9,050 crore has been allocated for providing power subsidies. Next one, irrigation and flood control 19,137 crore 3.8% change. Rupees 1,736 crore and rupees 1,554 crore have been allocated for the Madhya Ganga and Saryu canal project respectively. Next one, agriculture and allied activities 12,682 crore rupees. Percentage change 4.8%. Rupees 1,200 crore has been provided for payment of electricity dues of farmer. Next one, committed expenditure Committed expenditure of a state typically includes expenditure toward payment of salaries, pension, and interest. A larger proportion of budget allocated for committed expenditure items limits the state's flexibility to decide on its other expenditure priorities such as capital investment. In 2020-21, Uttar Pradesh is estimated to expend rupees 2,24,561 crore on committed expenditure, payment of salaries, pension, and interest equivalent to 53% of the state's revenue received. This implies that the state had 47% of its revenue received remaining for all other kinds of expenditure. Any additional expenditure will be made through borrowing. On average, 50% of the revenue received of a state is spent on committed expenditure. Typically, committed expenditure is flexible in nature with a limited scope for any change during the year. However, the state expenditure on salaries has been cut from the budgeted stage to the final stage. In 2018-19, rupees 90,263 crore has spent on salaries, which is rupees 13,001 crore, lump sum 13% less than the budgeted estimate. In 2019-20, as per the revised figures, the expenditure on salaries is estimated to decrease by rupees 9,669 crore, lump sum 8%. Some expenditures so listed. This is important. Next one, receipts. In 2020-21, the total revenue receipts for 2020-21 are estimated to be rupees 4,22,568 crore, an increase of 14.1% over the revised estimate of 2019-20. Of this, rupees 1,89,592 crore, lumps of 45% of the revenue received will be raised through states' own resource, and 2,32,976 crore, lumps of 55% of the revenue received will be in the form of the center transfers, etc. States' share in central taxes and grants in aid from the central government. Next, devolution. In 2020-21, receipts from the state share in central taxes is estimated to increase by 13% over the 2019-20 revised estimate. However, in 2019-20, devolution is estimated to decrease by 11.5% to rupees 1,35,312 crore is compared to the budgeted estimate. This may be due to a 19% cut in the union budget for devolution to states from rupees 8,09,133 crore at the budgeted stage to rupees 6,56,046 crore at the revised stage. This line is so important. Please read. Next one, on tax revenue. Total on tax revenue of Uttar Pradesh is estimated to be rupees 1,58,413 crore is 2020-21, lump sum 37% of the revenue received. This is 24.1% higher than the revised estimate of 2019-20. The on-tax GSDP ratio is targeted at 8.8% in 2021, which is much higher than the revised estimate of 7.6% in 2019-20. This implies the growth in state tax collection is expected to be higher than the GSDP growth rate. Read 4 lines, first, second, third, fourth. Next, state goods and service tax SGST is large components of the tax revenue of the state. It is expected to generate rupees 55,673 crore in 2020-21. This is a 19.4% increase over the revised estimate of 2019-20. SGST comprises 13.2% of the revenue received estimated for 2020-21. In 2020-21, the state is expected to generate 37,500 crore from state exercise. This is a 27.5% increase over the revised estimate of 2019-20. Next, 2020-21, the state is expected to generate 28,287 crore through sales tax, VAT 26.5% increase lump sum, and rupees 23,197 crore through stamp duty and registration fees lump sum to 29.1% increase. GST compensation. The GST compensation to states Act 2017 guarantees state compensation from 5 years till 2020 for any revenue loss arising due to GST implementation. The Act guarantees states a 14% annual growth on their revenue which was subsumed under GST. If the GST revenue of a state does not match the guaranteed growth, compensation grants are provided to meet the shortfall. Next one, Uttar Pradesh has estimated GST compensation grants of rupees 7,608 crore for 2020-21, a 19.4% increases over the 2019-20 revised estimate. In 2019-20 is expects compensation grants of rupees 6,369 crore, which is much higher than the rupees 308 crore received in 2018-19. Next, deficit, debt and FRBM targets for 2020-21. Uttar Pradesh Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2004 provides annual targets to progressively reduce the outstanding debt, fiscal deficit and revenue deficit of the state government. Revenue deficit, it is excess of revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. A revenue deficit implies that the government need to borrow in order to finance its expenses which do not create capital assets. Next one, the budget estimate a revenue surplus of rupees 27,451 crore in 2020-21, which is 1.53% of GSDP. This is higher than the rupees 26,282 crore revenue surplus estimated for 2019-20, which is 1.56% of GSDP. Debt servicing. In 2020-21, Uttar Pradesh is expected to spend rupees 72,989 crore on servicing its debt. This is 21.6% higher than revised estimate for 2019-20. This is includes rupees 34,897 crore towards repayment of loans and rupees 38,091 crore towards interest payment. Fiscal deficit, it is the excess of total expenditure over total receipts. This gap is filled by borrowing by the government and leads to an increase in total debt in 2020-21. Fiscal deficit is estimated to be rupees 53,195 crore, which is 2.97% of GSDP. The estimate is within the 3% limit recommended by the 14th Finance Commission in 2019-20. Fiscal deficit is estimated to be 50,405 crore, 2.98% of GSDP, which is 43% higher than the fiscal deficit of 35,203 crore in 2018-19, 2.38% of GSDP. Next one, outstanding debt. Outstanding debt is accumulation of borrowing taken by the state government over the year. At the end of the year 2020-21, the state's outstanding debt is expected to be 28.8% of GSDP. This is higher than the limit of 20% of GSDP suggested by the FRBM Review Committee 2017 for the accumulative debt of all states. Let's see. टाइम पीरियड कम है, जल्दी ख़त्म करना है. Comparison of states' expenditure on key sectors. The graphs below compares Uttar Pradesh expenditure on 6 key sectors are proportion of its total spending on all sectors. The average for a sector indicates the average expenditure in that sector by 29 states. First one, education. Uttar Pradesh has allocated 13.6% of its expenditure for education in 2020-21. This is much lower than the average expenditure 15.9% allocated for education by the state using 2019-20. Next one, health. Uttar Pradesh has allocated 5.5% of its expenditure for health in 2020-21, which is marginally higher than the average allocation for health by state 5.3%. Next one, agriculture and allied activities. The state has allocated 2.7% of its expenditure towards agriculture and allied activities in 2020-21. This is significantly lower than the average allocation by the state 7.1%. Next one, rural development. Uttar Pradesh has allocated 6.6% of its expenditure for rural development in 2020-21. This is higher than the average allocation for rural development by states 6.2%. Next, police. Uttar Pradesh has allocated 5.5% of its expenditure for police in 2020-21, which is higher than the average allocation for police by state 4.1%. Next one, road and bridge. Uttar Pradesh has allocated 6.3% of the expenditure for road and bridge in 2020-21, which is much higher than the average allocation for road and bridge by state 4.2%. Next heading, 15th Finance Commission's recommendation for 2020-21. First one, 15th Finance Commission report for the financial year 2020-21 was tabled in Parliament on February 1, 2020. The 15th Finance Commission recommended a 41% share for states in the central government's tax revenue in 2020-21, a 1% decrease from the 42% share recommended by the 14th Finance Commission 2015-20. The 1% decrease in the provided funds to the newly formed Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh from the share of the central government. The 15th Finance Commission also proposed revised criteria for determining the share of individual states. Next one, the share of states in the central government's tax revenue as per the recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission for 2015-20 and the 15th Finance Commission for 2020-21. The 15th Finance Commission has recommended a 7.35% share for the state in the central tax revenue for 2020-21, lower than the 7.4% share recommended by the 14th Finance Commission for 2015-20. This implies that out of every rupees 100 of center's tax revenue in 2020-21, Uttar Pradesh will receive rupees 7.35. Thank you for watching Examophobia YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.